Hello third grade and welcome to our spiral review for this week. We're going to be reviewing addition, some multiplication and division, and different types of graphs. Let's go ahead and begin. Now number 1 and number 2 you're going to do on your own. I'm going to review with you some strategies that we can use to divide and to multiply because we're going to start applying those to our fractions. When we are dividing, we can use skip counting to help us find the answer. So for the first one in part 3, I'll start with 4 and add 4 until I get 12. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 4 more is 12. How many times did I have to add 4? 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. Go ahead and write that out. A strategy for multiplying, some of them follow some patterns, like 6 times 6 is da-da-da. What's 6 times 6? 36. If you are not sure, remember you can count by that many. So 4 times 5, I'll hold up 4 fingers and count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 times 5 is 20. When we come upon a missing number, we need to use fact families to help us find the answer. That means we need to flip it. So if it is multiplication, we flip it to division. 56 divided by 8 equals, and if it is division, we flip it to multiplication. 7 times 11 is... You can finish the rest of these on your own. Number 4, you will also answer on your own. Number 5. Now this one can be pretty tricky if you don't know what a square is. It says find the area of the square. A square has 4 sides that are all the same length. So if this side is 12 inches, this side is also 12 inches. Same with this side and this side. Remember, to find the area, we multiply the length times the width. So 12 times 12. An area is always in squared units. So that'll be 12 times 12 is whatever inches squared. Now number 6, we're going to get a little bit closer into. Says create a bar graph for the data below. A bar graph has 2 sides. Remember, we can use a scale to help us draw a bar graph. The first thing I want you to draw, grab a red pen, and we're going to draw lines that are equal distance up the side. I want a total of 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and draw those out now. Now our scale, we're going to be counting by 2s. So our first mark is 2. So I already wrote it wrong. Second one is 4. Next one is 6. Next one is 8. Next one is 10. The final one is 12. Pause the video so you can write this out now. Now that we have written the scale on the y-axis, that's what we call this line right here. We call that the y-axis. We're going to write the items, the favorite subjects, on the x-axis. That's down here below. Point to the x-axis. Now down here, I'm going to write my topics. First color I want you to grab is a blue. And we'll write down reading, just an R. Actually, we'll just write an R for reading. How many students' favorite subject is reading? 10. So we're going to find 10, draw a line, and draw a bar all the way down to reading. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's why we're using different colors. Now grab a green and write an N. How many students' favorite subject is math? 8. So we're going to find 8, draw a line, and finish our bar so it matches with the M. So we can see just by looking at the bar diagram that reading has more students that like it than math. Now grab purple for science. Write an S. How many students like science? 5. Between 6 and 4 is 5. So I can drag that over, draw my line to show that 5 students like science. And finally, writing. Let's grab orange for writing. Draw a W. There are 7 students whose favorite subject is writing. If I was counting up, it would be in between 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be in between 8 and 6. So I'll follow that across until I'm above writing. Draw my line and finish my bar. With this bar diagram, I can answer a lot of questions. Use the voice tool to tell me one question you could answer using this bar diagram. Ask your own question. Pause the video so you can do that now. Number 7. Draw a trapezoid and a rhombus. Now we haven't learned about these shapes yet, so I would like you to draw these shapes along with me. This first shape, this is a trapezoid. Put a T in the middle for trapezoid. Grab a different color. We're going to draw a diamond shape for a rhombus, and we'll learn that rhombuses are different types of parallelograms, and put an R inside of that for rhombus. Now I want you to answer, how are these shapes different? You can use words like sides. How are the sides different? How are the angles different? What about the number of sides? Describe how they are different, trapezoid and rhombus. Pause the video so you can finish that now. And number 8, cut the shape into 6 equal pieces. Color in one piece. What fraction of the shape is colored? Now 6 and 3 are the hardest ones to draw on the circle, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So first we're going to draw it like a peace sign. I want you to draw a line from the very top straight to the middle. Then I want you to draw 2 lines at different angles from the middle. If we divide each one of these sections into 2, we will have a total of 6 sections. Remember, a fraction has equal pieces. The second part says to color in one section. So I'll grab my highlighting tool, grab yours, and we'll color in one section. Remember, this is called a unit fraction if it is one of the sections. Write out the unit fraction and then use your voice tool to tell me what the fraction is. Quick reminder that our numerator at the top shows how many pieces are shaded. The denominator at the bottom shows how many total pieces there are. Numerator 1, denominator, how many total pieces are there? Then use the voice tool to tell me how you knew. Once you are finished with all of these parts, then you can move on for the next section of today.